Hello, this is The Bittersweet Life. I'm Katie Sewell. Today I want to give you a preview of what happens over on our special bonus episode feed. Listeners who support this show are the reason why this show still exists. You may have noticed that The Bittersweet Life does not have a lot of ads. That is intentional. Tiffany and I have decided to do that for now, because so many of the shows that we love and so much in the world in general is so noisy. I mean, how many podcasts do you listen to now where these ads sound as if you're listening to a commercial radio station? And sometimes they burst in the middle of somebody talking, like in the middle of a sentence even. So far, we have turned the opportunity to do that down. However, by doing that, we are giving up a lot of the money we could be making to make this show and to keep it sustainable. So if we don't get enough listener support, eventually we may have to turn those kinds of ads on. But in the meantime, what we really want to do is keep this a place that's a respite, a place where we have deep, funny, intellectual conversation without you having to hear about the latest whatever. When we do have an advertiser, it's usually a product that we talk about personally and that we really like. And that has also been important to us. So if you love this show, if you love that it gives you a little bit of a respite from the commercial world, please help support it. For as little as $5 a month, you can keep this show going and hear 2 bonus episodes every month. The month of May, we focused on listener-submitted questions. Over on the bonus episodes, we often talk about things that we would not talk about on the main show, and we're much more willing to answer questions that might not fit what we do from week to week on a normal basis. This is just part of us responding to a question from a listener in Canada who's seeing all the executive actions that President Donald Trump took in his early days of his second term. We're asking us what, if anything, was affecting us personally at this point. We gave a lot of different answers, but here's one of them to give you a taste of what you might hear if you join us on Patreon. Now remember, there are links to join us in the show notes. You can always write to us for help if it's confusing, bittersweetlifepodcast@gmail.com. Or just go online to patreon.com/thebittersweetlifepodcast. So here's a preview of the most recent episode.
One aspect is that Claudia and I had planned to go to the States for Easter. Mm-hmm. We're going to make a nice long trip and go to California and Arizona, visit family, and maybe one other place. And while I was losing my mind trying to book flights, because I hate that, and it's my least favorite thing to do is to book travel, as you know, if you listen to this show, and I'm like, as always, totally, despairing over it and not able to make up my mind.
Yes.
As all this is happening, we start hearing news. This is, over a month ago now, as when this will come out, maybe more. We're hearing about European citizens being either sent back, deported at the border, not deported, but I guess refused entry. And obviously what's much scarier is some of them actually being detained for either incredibly minor offenses or actually having done nothing wrong. This started to scare me, and then it started to scare Claudio. He's usually very calm and collected when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I was really shocked because he was really taking this seriously. Certain people with authority to send people back or detain them are using that authority, abusing that authority if they have even the slightest opportunity to do so. And so we decided not to go. We decided to go to Paris instead. It was a very hard decision to make.
I hope you enjoyed that little taste of what goes on over in our bonus episodes. And if you love this show, if you love the fact that it is not interrupted by blaring commercial type advertising, help support it for as little as $5 a month or more. you could keep this show going into the future. There are links to donate in the show notes, and we thank you so much for your contribution. Talk to you soon. Bye.